take it to the grave with you, was the day we were playing Chelsea.
I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. Oh my God.
Let's preface this first of all. I think the week before we had played Norwich, and we had staged a comeback against Norwich, and I remember getting into the huddle, and in that huddle I thought we were going to win the Premier League, and he was finally going to get his hands on the trophy. In that huddle where we said we don't let this slip.
Yeah.
We go out roughly a week later against Chelsea, and he slips, and I was dumbfounded. I was speechless. It was another moment. It was like one of those moments if you're walking through town and you experience like a car accident or someone getting knocked down or something like that, and like everything around you just stops, and it just all
time itself
stops, and it zooms in.
Remember,
just in that moment. Dan,
remember the City game, because the football, that was the SAS, Suarez and Sturridge, stick in Sterling as well, and City always had the game in hand on us, and you knew that if we lost any momentum at all, that City were going to capitalise. Remember, my brother had a match up in Walkinstown Park. He was playing for Pats. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember going up. Remember we played United and we beat them 1-0. Daniel Sturridge scored. And I remember I brought the dog up with me to watch it. And Liverpool match only started as my brother's game was finishing. So I'm walking down through Crumlin Village watching the match on my phone. And I had the dog with me. And Sturridge scores. And I let a fucking mighty roar. It was like, yes! And half of Crumlin Village stopped and looked at me. I was like, Liverpool are winning 1-0 against United. And people were like, all right, yeah. Fucking head case. But I remember that because I think we went on a run of 10 wins in a row. Remember the day of the City game, the City and Liverpool game started. The brothers' pitch was across the road from like a row of houses, and there was a few boys watching the City game in the house, and Liverpool scored 1-0. House went bananas. Liverpool scored 2-0. House went bananas. City scored 2-1. Lads were like, fuck. City scored 2-all. Everybody was just like head in the hands. And then we scored. Coutinho scored the winner. And it was after that game, that was the only game of that run that I thought to myself, we're going to win the league. City still had the game in hand with the comeback versus Norwich, as you said. Chelsea game, though, I just remember when the final whistle went and I just put my head in my hands and my ma goes, it's only a game of football. And when I lifted my head, the tears were just streaming down my face. I put my hands up and saying I was a grown man. I can't, even sitting down when you brought it up there, I can't believe that happened. I just really cannot